Today we visit the office of Assistant County Manager Craig Honeycutt. And Craig, thanks for being with us. Hey.
Thank you, Wayne.
Good
Appreciate y'all being here.
Thanks for letting us in the building.
We had to go through a lot of different security,
I know.
It was okay.
Did you check the FBI?
We did. We extreme vetting for you.
I'm surprised you got past them. Anyway, here we go. We're here to find out all about Craig Honeycutt. Now, you have officially been with the county for how long now?
Since March 13th of this year.
Okay, so you're right at quickly approaching your first year, coming up in just a few months. Now, how long have you been in county government, or any government for that matter?
Local government for approximately 25 years. Okay. So I like to tell people this is not my first rodeo. Yeah. So, but no, I started as a town manager in Fletcher, North Carolina.
Fletcher?
For 12, yeah, up in the mountains.
Yeah, beautiful part of the state.
There for 12 years, and was in Laurinburg, North Carolina as city manager for 4 years.
Down in the southern part of the state.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then the last 8 years in Alamance County as the county manager.
That's just east of Greensboro, between Greensboro and Durham in the Burlington area.
Exactly.
Now, I read a map once. So anyway, so how does it vary? Say what's the difference? Say between managing a town and managing a county. How does that vary?
A lot of similarities, but the really big differences are you deal with a separate school board, you deal with a separate elected official such as a sheriff and register of deeds. Mm-hmm. When you're in a city, all the people work directly for you, and when you're in a county, you've got a lot of different partners that you have to work with. So a lot more coordination and relationship building on the county level really than there is on the city level.
All right, but now this is not your first county position.
Right.
You were a county manager
Yes.
in Alamance County.
Yes.
And which is the central part of the state pretty much, and we're in the coastal plain here. So how does that vary? What's the difference between the central part or the coastal plain?
Not a lot of difference. Just really the biggest difference is I ate more barbecue here in Wayne County than I did up in Alamance County. Okay. So, but again, the people are the same. The problems are still the same. The budgets are basically the same. So, not a lot of difference. The only difference is there's some really, really nice people here. So, and I was born in Clinton.
Oh.
Raised in Warsaw. So this
is
almost like coming home as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Born in Sampson County.
Yeah. As my daddy always says, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a honeycut in Sampson County.
That's right. So. That's right. And then you were in Laurinburg for a while. That's the southern part of the state. A little different culture in the southern part of the state.
A little bit different. Very close to the South Carolina line. So very sandy, very flat. So, but yeah, I enjoyed Laurinburg a lot. But really have enjoyed all the places that I worked at over my career.
I'm not surprised at that. You're just that kind of person. Okay. I can see that in you, Craig. But now the Alamance County and Wayne County are very similar in size, are they not?
Alamance is a little bit larger. A little larger and about 152,000 in population. Alamance is a little more urban. However, Wayne County is a lot larger as far as geographical size. Right. And, we're doing a lot of different things that even we didn't do in Alamance County, such as the Maxwell Center, such as all the capital projects that we're working on and the relationships that we have with the municipalities. So this has really been a lot of fun here in Wayne County.
You came in hitting the ground running. It's been quite a task. You haven't had time to even take a break, pretty much.
It has been a lot of fun, and a lot of that I've got to thank to current county manager George Wood. When I was hired, I was kind of hired. George is retiring January 1, and part of what they wanted to do was so many projects and so many issues going on. They wanted to have somebody come in and really sit under George's wing until he retired. And it has been a great experience working with George and working with this board. And, as manager, lots of times you're thrown into the situation, you're hired, 30 days later you come in and say, boom, here you go. And this has been an absolute wonderful experience to be able to learn from George and to be able to learn with the board and have a better understanding of all the problems and issues and hopefully great challenges we have, that when January 1 comes, that hopefully it will be a seamless transition.
And you will become the new county manager of Wayne County.
Yes, sir.
And I must say, we're all happy about that.
Well, thank you.
You have you came in here, Craig, and let me just speak freely here. You came in here, and it's just like you have been here for years. You fit right in, and I have heard nothing but good about the work you've done and what you're accomplishing here.
Well, a lot of it really has to do with the staff and the board, and really I've been very blessed that the staff has accepted me and really has kind of brought me in as one of their own, and but also working with the board has been a wonderful opportunity, and we're doing some really good things, and it's fun. It really is.
The list is enormous of everything that's going on right now. Not just the Maxwell, but everything.
It is. George actually did a presentation to the Chamber Governmental Affairs Committee, and on his list were 29 projects. And at the end of the meeting, I leaned over to George and said, "George, you missed 4." and you know, and he's like, "You're exactly right." So then we revised the list and gave it to the board. And I think that there's actually 32 projects that are either in process or close to completion, or that'll be a multi-year type project that we're working on.
Which actually shows that you actually have accomplished a lot, because that list was on up to around close to 50 just a couple of weeks ago.
We're like an elephant, you know, you got to take one bite at a time. So we're taking a bite at a time and hopefully knocking some of these things out.
Right. I know you don't have a lot of time to yourself, but now what do you like to do in your spare time when you get a chance to have spare time?
Like to grill. Love to grill a good steak, and like to hang out with my family. Right. And I've got 2 kids in college and at UNC, and one who's a high school sophomore, and so I've just been very blessed with a wonderful family.
So grilling, what do you like to grill?
Anything.
Okay. Well, I'll be over at about 6.
6:30.
6:30.
The coal's got to heat up a little bit,
okay.
so 6:30 will be great.
Okay, but you also have, I've noticed, right off the bat, you have a great sense of humor. Where do you get your sense of humor?
I have no idea.
Really?
I really have no idea. So. No, the thing about it is, as my mom always said, you get more flies with honey than you do vinegar. And you know, it's about relationships in this job. It's not about being the boss. It's not about being in charge. It's about getting things done for the citizens of Wayne County. So that's what really is fun, and everybody, you know, pulling together as a team, and that's what I really enjoy about being in the management business on the public side.
As the Maxwell Center is scheduled to open in March, that's only one project right now, but as we complete some of the other things that are going on, what would you like to see Wayne County, the direction Wayne County take in the next, say, 5 to 10 years? Have you given any thought to that? Well,
I think the board right now, and and also working with George, it really is going in a great direction. There are not many communities that this size that would take the leap of faith and saying, we're going to put a convention center in. This is a need for our community, and we see this as a economic growth piece. So that's an absolute joy to be working on. The other things that I want us to do is there's lots of things that we can do with social services. I'm very excited about our new social services director, Tammy Shrinker, about a lot of different relationships and things that we can do. And hopefully we can be a leader for other counties to look at us and say, hey, Wayne County's really doing some really cool and inventive things for their citizens, so we need to go check them out.
And that's been the practice in the past. I have seen that Wayne County has indeed been a leader in many areas.
Right.
But nobody ever talked about it. We
Right.
just did it. But I want to talk about it.
Right. Well, and that's the positive thing about you and Pat and Bree and all of public affairs is we have to tell our story, and we have to let the citizens know that we're doing wonderful things, that we're, there's opportunities for them here in Wayne County. You don't have to go to Johnson. You don't have to go to Wake. That there are wonderful things that are going on here in Wayne County, and whatever we can do to promote that, we need to.
And it's only going to get better.
It is.
It's all about the people.
It is. It is. People and relationships, and of how you can better foster those in working together.
All right. Our Assistant County Manager and County Manager Designate, Mr. Craig Honeycutt. Craig, it's always good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. All right.